Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's your boy, Milo. That's the intro I've been doing on the Silk Song videos. All right, so different vlog here because I'm uploading this one, or I'm recording this on Sunday. And you're like, yo, yeah, duh, it's a weekly life. Of course you're gonna start on Sunday. No, like Sunday as in the 12th, like the day before this came up. I didn't go to the gym at all this week. I've been slacking, you know. I told myself I was gonna be consistent. I was gonna be doing this stuff better. I'm a liar. I lied. I'd like to forgive the people affected, which is no one. No one's affected by this except for me. We still have stream highlights from Tuesday, Thursday that are going for sure. It's gonna be this right here, that this little intro that I got going on, and then we're going to go. I got a bit of a, in the last vlog I said I was gonna talk about trigger warning, suicides, mental health, and all that. I'm gonna do that in this one. Something I've been dealing with for a while now. So if that affects you, then only watch to the stream highlights. I'll put a warning before it switches back. But computer, start the freaking stream highlights. Okay. No, this is good, guys. What are you gonna do? Stop me? You can't stop me. I could go a step further. You can't stop me. I could keep going. He's right behind me, isn't he? I'm gonna start your play of the game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I might have stole your play of the game, Charby.
Gone with the wind. Know your place.
Yeah, 360.
Time is money, they say. And I'm not keen on wasting either.
Moth gameplay. Is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Look on your neck. You got neck.
Just for a second. Did all this work, bro, to get up here. Well, cause I want the deer to live, and then they show like a baby cheetah, and they're like, it'll die, and I'm like, no. I'm like, go kill like 10 deer, feed that little guy. But then if I'm watching it from the deer's perspective, and the deer's like, I'm drinking water, and I might die, I'm like, no, let the cheetah starve, dude. Just let him, guys, leave him alone. He's actually really cool. You just gotta talk to him.
Distance is no obstacle to my accuracy.
Sorry, bro. I had to put you down twice. This music's making you sad? Nothing to be sad about. We're here to celebrate. We celebrate life, we celebrate living. We're grateful for being here every day. We're grateful for having 4 limbs that allow us to do what we please, when we please to do it. We are a grateful group. That's why we exist. We exist to be happy, we exist to be grateful. There's no reason we should ever be down on ourselves. We are all unique in our own ways. We are all the single player characters in our own hardcore world. And all that matters is that you live. I'm not putting square cock. We need something else. Something not penis and balls related. Vagina. Okay, now we're talking. Alright, let's go. Yo, shout out to all the people who be having sex in the chat. You guys ever be fucking? Just like in general. Speaking of sex, look at this big asshole. Oh, I'm gonna get in that. I'm gonna enter this. Alright, so this is the more serious part of the vlog. So if you don't like serious stuff, thank you for hanging out. I mean, you made it this far. That's pretty good. I appreciate you. Normal stuff next week as far as vlogs go. Otherwise, hopefully you like the stream highlights. Check out my stream tomorrow, the 14th. Check out my Silksong video Wednesday, the 15th. You know how it goes. Anyways, so this is serious stuff for serious people, so let's get serious. So I mainly wanted to talk about what it's like to live life not being passionate about anything. I'm only 25, so still young in the grand scheme of things. I went just about 25 years. What in this lifetime, what mattered to me? I didn't know. And it's not easy. It's not easy living life day to day without being passionate about anything, even if it's something simple. I know there's people who get angry when their sports teams lose or really happy when they win, but I just would watch a sport and not really care either way. I couldn't really, I guess, invest into something that heavy. It didn't really hit me till I was 24 years old, and I was playing football for a semi-pro team that's kind of local to me. And I was playing for them, and we lost. And I saw my teammates get really angry and upset, you know? As they should be, we lost the game. But I didn't really care. I was kind of in the mindset of, you know, we did all we could. They were just better. Like, I could walk over and hang out with the other team, and, you know, I wouldn't feel any certain way. But obviously, at that point, like, my teammates basically had, like, a bloodlust for the other team. Let me stop rambling. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that moment, seeing all of the people around me get so angry and be so passionate about it, was the moment I realized that I didn't want to do football anymore. It didn't feel fair to my teammates who were investing so much emotion to have me go out there and just, you know, regardless of trying my best, not care of the outcome either way. Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean I'm not competitive, but I digress. So after I had gotten done with football, I realized, like, I've done a lot in my time, in my short span here on this planet, and I never found anything that I was, like, really truly passionate about. I had 3 years ago attempted to stream every day for a year straight. I shouldn't say attempted. I did stream every day for a year straight. Pat myself on the back. Good for me. It started off as a passion thing. For, I'd say, about the first 3 months, I was really like, streaming was the thing that I wanted to do. I was super passionate about it. But then it slowly became a burden. It stopped being the thing I wanted to do, and it started becoming the thing I had to do. And I know it's annoying when that happens, but then after that year, I didn't want to touch anything content related because I had burnt myself out to, like, the highest form. I had done it for 365 days in a row. Of course I'm not going to want to do it anymore. Now, fast forward to this year. 3 years goes by. I'm just drifting along. I tried football last year. I was in a men's league for basketball. And I tried a bunch of other little things along the way. And none of it really grabbed my attention. None of it really, you know, piqued my interest. Then I had finally got the idea to do this, come back to content creation. And at first it was just a bunch of great ideas, you know. I'm coming up with these ideas, and I'm one of those people where if I tell you an idea and you say that's a great idea, I get the dopamine as if I did it, even though I didn't do it. So when I was telling people about this idea and they were like, that's great, I kept reminding myself, like, hey, we have to follow through with this. Apologies, I'm sick, so if I'm breathing heavy or if I sound weird, that's why. I eventually decided that I would want to do YouTube and do streaming and just all of this. Everything content related I wanted to do. So what I had done was I was in the process of leaving one job and I was going to start a new job because I feel your work should be, you know, that's the thing you do every day. You shouldn't be miserable. You should find a job that you enjoy. Obviously, money is a nice benefactor. I think the main priority to finding a job should be find a job that you enjoy doing. Every job's gonna have bad days. Don't get me wrong. I've worked a lot of bad jobs. But I think finding a job that you can enjoy doing, that doesn't affect your mental health in any way, is the biggest priority. And then from there, find something within that field that pays, ease your mind on your bills and all that. Adult life is so fun. So I put in my 2-week notice. And I didn't even have my camera yet. They let me go. The day I put in my 2-week notice, they said, no, today's your last day. But at first I was mad. Then I realized now I have 2 weeks of unemployment before I start my new job. What am I going to do in these 2 weeks? I could wake up at 1 p.m. and just, bed rot all day. I could do that. Or I could start investing into the thing that I, kind of feel passionate about just to scratch the itch a little bit. So I went out and I bought this camera off Facebook Marketplace. Lowball. Just kidding. It was a lovely couple. So when I got the camera, I was like, okay, hold on. We're starting something. Like, having the camera was proof that I was willing to start. I have a whole vlog that is edited that I didn't put out because I wasn't comfortable talking to a camera yet because, just got to throw myself in there and get used to it. From that moment on, I realized, this is what I'm passionate about. I want to do this. And it took me 25 years to do that. If you don't know what you want to do, just enjoy the now. Enjoy the waking up every day. Even if things seem bad, I know it's corny, but they do always get better. Things always get better. It's just a given. Unless you just completely, unless you just bed rot all day, do nothing to improve your life, then I don't know if I can really back you up on that. What I'm trying to say is, you don't have to be passionate about something right now. You will find your thing. Whether it is tomorrow or in 5 years, you have so much life ahead of you. It doesn't matter what age you are. There's always going to be a thing. There's always going to be a new thing for you to try. Realistically, I have tried over 200 to 300 different things. And I mean, I was a boxer at one point. I did it for a year. Turns out I didn't want to do it. Getting punched in the head hurts. I know I'm just ranting. And if you're even here watching this still, shout out to you. You're the GOAT. Not me. And that's why you hear me say in my other vlogs, this is the happiest I have ever been in life. Because I'm doing this. And I have a job that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not all you have to do is find your thing. From there, everything else will work itself out. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be constantly searching for it. My thing I thought was content 3 years ago, and for 3 years I didn't touch it. Here I am, and I love this. This is the greatest decision I've ever made, is to do this. Anyways, now let's get to the more trigger warning, suicide, depression. Let's get there, alright? This is the stuff that I've gone through. I have attempted to kill myself 4 times in my life. Now, if I'm going to be bad at something, thank goodness it is that, because I am so happy to be here. But the main reason that I was depressed and getting to that self-harm, suicidal mindset was because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Because I woke up every day and I just was a drone. I just worked, went home, watched YouTube videos till I fell asleep, repeat, and that's all I did. And that's a tough thing to get out of. If I can do it, you absolutely can too. I'm not putting myself down by saying that. I'm just bringing you up with me. The last time I tried killing myself was 2 years ago, in that content gap where I did not do content. It was 2 months after I stopped streaming for that year, and I was just in a limbo state of not knowing what I wanted to do because I thought streaming is what I wanted to do. Now, with that being said, there was more factors. It wasn't just, I don't know what I want to do. It was, job that stressed me out, relationship that wasn't going well. The main factor was definitely I didn't know what I wanted to do. It's not even the wake up every day and go to work. It's the after work. The time you spend after work or just not at work should be that time where you find what you love or do what you enjoy. Now, for some people, I've known people who love TV shows or love movies, and so that's what they do. They watch a movie, they watch TV. That doesn't mean that can't be a thing. If that makes you happy, then that's your thing. Everybody has their own thing. It's just a matter of finding out where your thing lies. To live life without the pursuit of passion is to give up before you even started. That shit was hard. Did I make that up? Hold on. This is the benefit of it being my video. We're gonna look up if I made that up right now. To live life without the pursuit of passion. A life without passion is not life, it's merely an existence. That's way harder than what I said. Wait, what did I say? To live life without the pursuit of passion. Most of us... Wait, okay, hold on. We're getting motivational. Y'all still here for this? I know we're kind of off task, but... Most of us live our whole lives without having an adventure to call our own. What is any life without the pursuit of a dream? Don't listen to that guy. Don't listen to that one. You can be passionate about stuff that doesn't really get you anywhere. This is only for, like, career stuff. We're not talking about career stuff. I'm talking about mental health. But this one... A life without passion is not living, it's merely existing. Okay, hold on. I think I made up my quote. I think the one that I said, which I don't remember, is original. Because all of these are talking about when you have passion. I'm talking about trying to find passion. You know what? ADHD, we're doing the Wordle. Lock in. Guys, my passion is entertaining, okay? So yeah, I'm going to take a break in the middle of trying to help you be happy to entertain you a little bit. If I didn't, that would go against the whole point of everything that I've said in this video thus far. Point. Wait, there's no T. But there is an I and N. Nice. Niceys. Okay. There's an N and there there's no okay, it's not INE. Inset is a word. Okay? Good news. That didn't help me at all. Invade. No, that's invad. Hold on. I'm figuring it out. Get off my butt, dude. Mince. Now I'm confused. The I has to be one of the last two. So it could be like this. Newy. Okay, so the I is in the right spot. The E is in the wrong spot. The N is in the wrong spot. Oh, brother. I'm going to fail. Both times that I've recorded myself doing the Wordle, by the way, I don't normally fail these. But somehow both times when I have the camera on me, I suck. It ends in N. So it ends in IN. Boom, 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 IN. Which means E, it starts with E. E-X-X-I-N. E-N. E-N. A-E. E blank blank I-N. Elkin. Elfin. Elfin? What is Elfin? Guys, you're telling me that that's a word? Is that backward for you? I'll flip the footage if it is. Elfin? Alright, this is completely derailed. So, I'm just going to end it on this and say, if you don't know what you're passionate about, it doesn't matter if you're 18, 19, you could be 14 years old, and you could be 50 years old, and you could not know what you're passionate about, but if you stop searching, then you will never know. You might as well try everything. Just try to live a life with no regrets, and somewhere along the way, you'll find what you're passionate about. Realistically, right? What are the statistics that you don't run into something that you love? Put the numbers here. Just kidding, get that out of here. We don't do numbers, man. We just wing it. We just hope that it works out. This was supposed to be a much more serious rant, so I apologize that it derailed. However, I said some serious stuff in there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next vlog, which will be a real vlog. Not just a sit down talk to the camera. A real vlog. I know you miss it. I know you miss me not in this room. Because this is the only time you see me anymore is in these four walls. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been your boy Milo with another mother friggin' Monday. See you next Monday. Alright guys. Later. Goodbye.